Приветствую, друзья мои! Сегодня мы приехали с вами в Дисней, наконец-то. За почти 2 года приехали в первый раз. Купили дешевые билеты по скидке, по акции. $59 за одного человека на 4 дня, 4 парка. Сегодня мы приехали в первый парк, Animal Kingdom. 49, извините. Все самое интересное покажу, как обычно. Никуда не убегайте. А вот это у нас вот столько стоят цены, если покупаем по обычному. В принципе, все везде одинаково. Первый раз мы были здесь. Ну, не здесь, мы были в Диснее в 2015 году. Людей сегодня, как-то, я так понимаю, не очень много. Хотя сегодня воскресенье, начало каникул для детей. А это, друзья мои, настоящее дерево королева льва. Там обезьяна живет, наверное. Так как мы, друзья мои, так как мы с вами уже опытные туристы по всяким паркам, включая Гарри Поттера, сейчас у нас вот есть карта. Вот такая вот карта. Мы по ней сейчас начинаем путешествовать. Да. Так, друзья мои, пока у нас вот на том вот есть быстрый пас, он начинается у нас где-то через минут 40. Прокатимся пока вот на вот этом вот детском карусели.
Hey, Webers, it's Chester here. Reminding you for your safety now stay seated at all times. With your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside your time seat. Be sure to watch your children. Don't pick up any hitchhiking dinosaurs. Para su seguridad, permanezcan sentados y mantengan las manos, brazos, pies y piernas.
Сейчас вниз. Ой-ой. Ой-ой-ой-ой-ой.
Мне совсем не страшно. Ты чё? Ты души! Нет!
как-то так. Друзья мои, после первого аттракциона, вот этого аттракциона, пока Гарри Поттер, конечно, это number one. Ну, наверное, все-таки Дисней больше для детей. Сейчас мы идем в Аватар, будем стоять очень долго. Так что никуда не убегайте. Приближаемся к Пандоре. Вон летающие острова. Да.
Это как из мультика.
Это из фильма. Конечно, где еще? Друзья мои, самое, конечно, хреновое — стоять в очереди. Сейчас стоим в Аватар, это максимальная очередь, которую я вообще видел. Стоять 155 минут. Вот сейчас мы уже стоим, хрен знает сколько, больше чем 2 часа будем стоять. Так что я надеюсь, это будет все не зря. Так, друзья мои, для вас прошло всего лишь навсего секунда, для меня уже 1,5 часа здесь в этой очереди. Самое тоскливое, конечно. Но я так понимаю, уже близко, уже подходим. Уже, я не знаю, начало аттракциона. Я надеюсь, это будет стоить того. Видно меня? Нет? Интересно, а? Нет, это настоящий Аватар. Конечно.
Это кукла.
Чтобы было не так тоскливо стоять в очереди, создатели этого аттракциона придумают вот такие вот типа выставки, и ты идешь мимо, смотришь. Напоминаю, здесь мы уже прошли где-то больше 1:50, около 2 часов уже очередь идет. Можете представить, как все люди счастливы, они все воодушевлены. Можно это, кстати, по моему виду понять, да, я очень воодушевлен, прям excited вот так вот. Ну, стояли, по-моему, 2 часа здесь, в этой очереди. Но наконец-то дождались, потому что мы сейчас уже пришли почти Вот там вот у нас заход. Если можно будет снимать, я вам все покажу.
Welcome, everyone. I'm Dr. Jackie Ogden from the Pandora Conservation Initiative. You're about to experience a ceremony that's very special to the Na'vi, flying on the back of an ikran, or as we call it, a banshee. To the Na'vi, connecting.
Друзья, не могу взять с собой, потому что нужно положить вас в бокс, и вы не увидите самого замечательного, что увижу я, но я вам попытаюсь все рассказать. Так, друзья мои, чтобы быть до конца честным, понравилось, очень интересно, здорово, похоже очень на Гарри Поттера, на полете на дракон.
Но лучше.
Ну, мир может быть немного больше. Примерно схожий очень аттракцион. Ну, один раз можно сходить. Как-то так. Ну, справедливости ради, конечно, стоит, наверное, рассказать для тех людей, кто не был в Гарри Поттере, если сравнить с ним, да, то что там в этом аттракционе есть? Вы заходите в помещение, садитесь на стулья, имитирующие этого дракона, одеваете очки, потом открывается экран, и все имитируется, как будто вы летите на самом настоящем драконе. Там воздух, я не знаю, вода, брызги. То есть стараются максимально передать ощущения. Вполне достаточно реалистично выглядит. Поэтому, как я уже сказал, один раз стоит посетить, посмотреть. А сейчас, друзья, мы стоим с вами на еще один аттракцион на острове Пандора. Это река Нави. Стоим всего лишь навсего будем 75 минут. Жалкие отрывки времени. По сравнению с самим Аватаром это ничто. Но я так думаю, что это последняя из аттракционов, стоящих здесь. Потом мы быстренько пробежимся по остальным, пока у нас есть время. Что-то, может быть, покажу и вам.
stage. We're going to make a single bottom line right now. Because it's time for crocodiles here.
Let's go. Well, Jumbo, everyone. My name is Carly. I'm going to be your safari guide today. How's everyone doing today?
Okay.
Awesome. We do have a very simple rule before we head into the reserve. Very simple rules that I need everyone to remain seated for me at all times. There's no standing at all during my safari. Children that are able to sit on your lap so you get a better view. Please, though, make sure that they are lap sitting, not lap standing. Please not pass children back and forth between adults. Wherever they are sitting, they will be sitting for the whole entire safari. That is including adults as well. So please make sure that everyone is very comfortable. Alright, friends, so we are actually beginning our journey in the Little Ituri Forest. Animals in the Little Ituri Forest, they actually love to use their camouflage to stay very well hidden. So everyone will keep your eyes peeled. Over on the right hand side, I do actually see an okapi moving around over there. There it is, over on the right hand side there. Many people think that the okapi is related to the zebra because of the patterns on its legs. In fact, it is the only known relative of the giraffe. Now, over here on the left hand side, there are a few over on the right hand side as well. They are bongo. Bongo are nicknamed the ghost of the forest, and that's because they are rarely seen. Going back to those okapi, we do know that they are related to the giraffe. And that's because the shape of their skull also comes on top of their head, and even their walking pattern. They also have a tongue very similar to the one of the giraffe. They can actually lick their own eyeballs. Up on the right hand side, it does look like someone is looking down at us. Those tame color antelopes, those are greater kudu. I do see a bongo up there as well. The greater kudu are the second largest antelope on the reserve. Over on the left hand side, all the way in the back, I do actually see a black rhino. Now the black rhino do actually weigh around 3,000 pounds. They can charge at about 35 miles per hour, so they are pretty fast compared to how much they do weigh. Now there is no natural predator of the black rhino. Unfortunately, their main threat are humans due to poaching. Humans, they will poach those beautiful creatures for the keratin in their horns because they believe it has a medicinal value. We can actually find keratin in other places like our fingernails and our hair, so this actually have a value. It is very sad that those creatures are being poached. Now there is less than 5,000 black rhino today, so they are actually critically endangered. Alright friends, so we are actually coming out of the Little Ituri Forest. We're heading straight in to Safi River. And Safi River is actually my favorite place to go looking for some hippos. A hippo, they do actually like to spend the majority of their day in the water. Actually, over on the left hand side, I do see a whole float of hippo over here. You see that?
Look at them, honey.
Now these are Nile hippo. Nile hippo, they do actually weigh around 5,000 pounds. They actually eat 80 to 90 pounds a day. Over here on the left hand side, those gray birds on the island, they are actually pink-backed pelicans. The pink-backed pelicans, they get their name from the pink coloration on their backs during mating season. Now, as I said earlier, those Nile hippo, they just spend the majority of their day in the water. They can actually stay submerged and hold their breath under the water for just about 8 minutes at a time. Alright friends, so over on the left hand side here, I do actually see some Nile crocodile.
Look at the crocodiles, honey.
So those Nile crocodile, they are actually about as long as giraffe are tall, so about 16 to 20 feet. long. They can actually weigh around 500 pounds. They are actually pretty big creatures. Those Nile crocodile, their diet actually usually consists of fish, but with just one snap of their jaw, they can crush an animal's bone. So they can take down an animal that is actually twice their size, so something like a zebra. Friends, we're actually coming into the savannah. Savannah is actually home to many of those popular, our favorite animals out there, like giraffe, elephant, and a lion. Oh, actually, over on the right-hand side here, you see some ankle-leaf cattle. Hopefully, we will be getting a closer look at those ankle-leaf cattle in just a bit, so hold on tight for that. Alright friends, so we are actually coming up to some ankle-leaf cattle. Ankle-leaf cattle are actually the only domesticated animal on the reserve. Those horns can actually reach 6 feet tip to tip. Those horns are actually hollow. They circulate their blood through their horns. It's actually how they cool themselves down on those hot days. Friends, I actually do see some springbok. The smaller antelopes over here. These springbok, they are pretty cool animals. They can actually jump 6 feet to straight up into the air and 13 feet forward. When they're scared, they actually do this thing called bronking. It's where they run and jump at the same time. It is very cool to see. does look like we are coming up to some red clay pits. Elephants actually like to eat red clay to get vitamins that they're missing out from their herbivore diet. Over on the right, I do actually see some tusk marks. And down on the left, they do look like elephant footprints. That means that we might be close to a herd. Oh, we did actually find that elephants are scared of bees. And there were farmers in Africa that were unfortunately killing elephants because, well, the elephants would come along and stomp on all over their crops. Thanks to the Elephant and Bees Project, which is actually helped funded by the Disney Conservation Fund, those farmers are now putting beehive fences around their farms. So when the elephants hear the buzzing from the bees, they actually do not come close. So thankfully less elephants are being killed. Most farmers actually have another form of profit, the honey from the bees. Friends, coming up over on the left hand side, I do actually see an African elephant. You can tell it's an African elephant. From the shape of their ears, they do sort of resemble the continent of Africa. Now, talking about their ears, they will actually flap their ears around. And that's how they cool themselves down. They can actually cool themselves down by about 15 degrees. Over on the right hand side here, it looks like a herd of white-bearded wildebeest. The white-bearded wildebeest can actually travel in herds up to 1 million. I also do see a Patterson's eland over here on the right-hand side. And that tall grass over there. Now the Patterson's eland, they are actually the largest antelope on the reserve. They are at about 6 feet, and that is just at the shoulder. Alright, friends. Oh, I do actually see some more Patterson's eland over here on the right hand side. Friends, over on the left hand side, does anyone know what these pink birds are called? Flamingos. Nice job, friends. These are flamingos. They're actually greater flamingos. You can tell that they're greater flamingos because the greater flamingos are the lightest pink of all flamingos. They are actually born a gray color, and then about a year after their shrimp diet, they do turn that pink color. And I think that is very cool that they eat so much shrimp that they actually turn pink. Friends, if you look forward, I do actually see a cheetah laying down. It's right on the left-hand side of those fallen logs. Do you actually see its head over there? A cheetah, they can actually run from 0 to 60 miles per hour in only 3 seconds. They are pretty fast cats, so they are actually diurnal cats. That means that they do their hunting during the day, which is very unlike most large cats. I do actually see 2 cheetah coming up over here on the left-hand side, a bit easier to see.
See the tails? See the dots? See the tails?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Well, friends, talking about large cats, We are actually coming up to some Kopi rocks. Oh my goodness, I do actually see a male lion straight ahead.
On left.
Oh, wow. By the rock. Look how long
Oh,
you see him over there? You see him right there?
he's over here on the left-hand side, his head on the rock.
You see him over?
The lions, they do actually rest between 16 and 20 hours a day. They are actually more active during dusk and dawn. Oh, I do actually see a female lion over here.
Do you see her right there on the rock?
That's a mommy.
Yes, that's so beautiful.
Alright, friends. Now, lions actually do their hunting during the nighttime. Oh, if you look all the way up on that top rock, I do actually see another female lion. We're going to get a little bit closer to that female lion all the way up there. Now, as I was saying, lions, they do hunt at night. The female lions are actually the ones that do the hunting, though. So here's one female lion over on the left-hand side, and I do actually see another all the way up here.
Oh, look all the way up on the rock, honey. You see it?
So the females, they do the hunting at night. The males, they stay at home. They protect the territory and the cubs. Alright, friends, so over on the left-hand side, I do actually see some Bantabak, also the darker brown antelopes that are over here on the left-hand side. Over on the right, I actually see some ostrich eggs as well. And down here on the right-hand side. Now, sometimes those ostriches are guarding their eggs, sometimes they are not. That's because they are very durable, and durable just means that they are strong and hard to break. An average sized adult male can actually stand on an ostrich egg and it will not break. We do love talking about this Bantabak, that's because during the 19th century, Bantabak were extinct out in the wild. There's only about 17 left on reserves, just like this one. Thanks to a lot of conservation. Actually, one farmer in particular who saved those 17 or kept those 17 alive on their farm. Their numbers are now growing. Now there's about 40,000 Bantabak alive today. So from 17 to all the way to 40,000 just from that one farmer. Shows you what one person can do to save those animals. Friends, we are actually in Magadi Glen right now. Magadi Glen is the newest part of the reserve, and it's made possible thanks to many generous donations from the Disney Conservation Fund. Well, friends, you too can make a generous donation to the Disney Conservation Fund at a merchandise location here at Disney's Animal Kingdom. You can round up to the nearest dollar of your transaction, or you can just head to a register. That's to donate. Now, a little bit does actually help a lot. Disney also does this awesome thing that matches donations dollar for dollar. So friends, whatever you are donating, Disney will donate the same exact thing. You know, little things like what I talked about earlier, like the Elephant and Beast Project. Another fun way that you can donate to the Disney Conservation Fund is actually there are some stuffed animals that you can find at some of the Disney merchandise locations here at Disney's Animal Kingdom. Do sell some, again, they are stuffed animals. 10% of the proceeds go to the Disney Conservation Fund. And I think that is a very fun